Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And it's Saturday night, and you know what that means. It's time for the AEW Collision Event Center. And now, here's the man who's always been on a collision course with his brain half the time, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is February 10, 2024, 10:07 p.m. Collision was just over not too long ago. And a little bit of note, there will be no Collision next week due to the NBA All-Star break. And the NBA All-Star, I know TNT likes to air the All-Star festivities of the NBA, so there will be, since there's going to be no Collision next week, I am hoping to do a Saturday Shenanigans arcade for once. I think that's going to be a huge opportunity for me to do that. And since, there's going to be some scheduled changes for this week because possibly Tuesday, there's a potential winter storm, and we're supposed to get 5 to 8 inches here in New Bedford. I'm probably going to be at work for a long time, but I will make sure that I will schedule a Trebek Tuesday nonetheless. And so this is going to be. And that's what I think is what I hate about my job is that they should have snow shovelers doing things. I'm a housekeeper. I clean trash, and they make us shovel snow, which I don't know. And I can't drive in snow for a hell of beans. And just it was just really, really disgusting that I have to. Sometimes I wish I ended up taking that job at the mall in the first place, to be totally honest. But it is what it is. I needed a job, and it was closer to home, so I'm just thankful for it, but then again, my boss was telling me, hey, how can we get that much snow when the air is going to be still warm? Because we're going to be in the low 50s tomorrow, and then the high 40s on Monday. So the highest is supposed to get. The weather people always get everything wrong, and they're trying to do it to scare all of us. So we'll see what happens. Seriously. We'll see what happens. But just in case, though, I will schedule a Trebek Tuesday for that Tuesday. I'll probably do it before, the day before, and then schedule for that Tuesday. That way, you can still see it on a Tuesday, no matter what. So, that's pretty good. Talking about a day before Valentine's Day. Sometimes I hate Valentine's Day for that reason, too. So, anyways. Might I digress? Just finished watching, excuse me. Yeah, I've been passing gas, man. All those steak and potatoes that my dad made, I don't know what he puts in them, man, but I'm telling you one thing right now. It is not funny. Anyways, AEW Collision. Let's talk about a little bit about that. The Blackpool Combat Club, Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. And Jon Moxley took on the team of E.S. Finge and Star Jr. from CMLL. So Moxley and Claudio did pick up the victory, and Moxley did. Finley, I almost called Finley. Wait, let's try this again. All right, write that down now. Rewind. All right, let's talk about AEW Collision. I think the snow thing has gotten to my brain. Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club took on the team of E.S. Finge, and Star Jr. of the CMLL Wrestling Organization. Moxley and Claudio did pick up the victory, and then he addressed the CMLL and issued a challenge to anybody. And then FTR comes out, and then both teams started brawling to the point where officials, referees, and wrestlers try to break up this huge fight. Because you know how crazy Jon Moxley can be when it comes to fight, man. So, anyways, so that was a crazy, crazy deal. So that so that was a crazy, crazy deal to say the least. And Daniel Garcia took on Shane Taylor. This was a heck of a matchup. Shane Taylor has been around for a while since his Ring of Honor days, and we haven't. Here's the crazy thing: we have not seen. Before I get to the results of that matchup, we have not seen Keith Lee in quite a while. Now, with Triple H back as as creative officer in charge of creative, it could be only a matter of time. Could Keith Lee, trying to renegotiate his contract or try to get out of his contract with AEW, so that he may go back to the WWE and to be with his wife Mia Yim or aka Meechin. Sometimes people could be changing a lot of things. And hey, who knows for sure what's going to happen? But we have not seen Keith Lee. I think Keith Lee's injured. I think. Not so sure, but might I digress. Shane Taylor took on Daniel Garcia, and Daniel Garcia did win the matchup. Lexi Nair interviewed Eddie Kingston, and Eddie Kingston, he was very upset with what the Young Bucks, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, did to Sting and Darby Allin. He said it was disgusting, reprehensible. Then he addressed Bryan Danielson, and he says, if I win the matchup, you have to come and shake my hand because you didn't show me any respect. So, and then he was upset with Bryan Danielson. He said the kid grinded for a contract on Brian Keith. Kid grinded. You took the spotlight away from him. So, anyways, and then Brian Cage took on the Outrunners, the former OVW Tag Team Champions, in a handicap match. Cage won the matchup easily, but then Chance, the mascot, who was in the corner of the Outrunners, got beat up until Hook came out, and Hook decided to brawl with Cage. And Chance, the mascot, was going to... Oh, if you don't know, this match, this is Henderson, Nevada, I do believe. And, Henderson, Nevada. So, because, Vegas Golden Knights, the defending Stanley Cup champions, have their mascot. Then Tony Schiavone interviewed Adam Copeland. He said that everybody's fighting for championships, and I'm still going after Christian Cage. Daniel Garcia interrupts Copeland, and then Adam Copeland says, "You know what? You want the title? I want the title. Let's settle this. I'll tell you what. This Wednesday, you and me, one-on-one. Whoever wins faces Christian Cage." And Daniel Garcia goes, "I accept that challenge." And then they go shake hands, and then Adam Copeland pulls him back. He says, "Listen, there's anything to kick your face off. You just had a match. But you're taking food off my family's plate. There's something I cannot let slide." And he walked away. And then Renee Paquette interviews Stokely Hathaway. Chris Stanton and Will Nightingale as they're celebrating their victory last night over the Outcasts. And Mark Briscoe went one-on-one with Brody King, and during the matchup, Mark Briscoe's trying to throw weapons in. Referee's trying to tell him no. But then he was about to finish off Brody King with a move at the conclusion of the matchup. Julia Hart, though, distracted them. Brody King pushed him off the turnbuckle, and he went to a table. Brody King took advantage of that situation. 1, 2, 3. King wins the matchup. But then Brody King continued to attack Mark Briscoe and held him up for Julia Hart. Julia Hart's got this big metal spike. Stabbed Mark Briscoe in the head, forced blood to gush in his head. Sick woman is Julia Hart. Sick woman. But Brian Keaton is talking about being part of AEW. He says he's going to collect the bounty, including championships. So be on the lookout, AEW. The virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo took on Kiera Hogan, and Deonna Purrazzo won the matchup with the Venus de Milo. But then Timeless Toni Storm has shown up, and as Deonna Purrazzo makes her leave, Timeless Toni Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion, took on Queen Amagata. And this was a heck of a matchup. Toni Storm Toni Storm won the matchup, and then she addresses the Hendersonville crowd, and she corrects Tony Schiavone. She goes, "This is Hendersonville. I know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but this is Hendersonville, so I'm going to say all right." She addresses Purrazzo. "You're nothing but a wart in my bumhole." Toni Storm, gotta love her. She's beautiful, well skilled in the ring, and funny. And so there's that. And probably one of the best matches that happened on Collision was up next. The international title on the line as Orange Cassidy defended against the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii. This was a heck of a matchup. Could have went either way, but Cassidy survived that matchup, and then the Undisputed Kingdom proceeds to attack Cassidy after the matchup, but then Ishii and Trent Beretta chased him off. So that is the AEW Collision Event Center for February the 10th, 2024. Now, next Saturday, there will be no Collision, like I said before. I'm probably going to try to fire up the Xbox One. I'm not so sure. There's lots of things I need to think about, but right now I got to think about one time. There's lots of things going to go on this month, the upcoming winter storm, but that could, because according to what my boss is saying, how can it be a lot of snow? And he said we'll probably not nothing but rain. I'm hoping that's the case, and that will be fine by me. We'll probably dodge a bullet. So it's too far off. People early calls saying 5 to 8. Who knows? We'll be back down to 1 to 3. I don't know. It's been crazy enough as it is. I don't know. I'm hoping I don't have to deal with it. We shall see, though. But I'm prepared just in case. I'll prepare myself just in case that happens. Well, so like I said, just in case, though, I will put up a Trebek Tuesday, schedule it, and if we don't have to worry about a snowstorm, then I'll just relax for the rest of Tuesday then, and say, hey, here's your video, have fun. Anyways, and we get the Super Bowl tomorrow. The San Francisco 49ers, the NFC champions, going up against the AFC champions, Kansas City Chiefs, who will win. I'm hoping the 49ers will win. So, that'll be something to do. Although my friend Jordy Scow will be filling in for Brandon Martin, covering the Super Bowl. So, I'm going to try to watch it and celebrate and have a good time. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, episode 1205 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977. Thank you for tuning in. Like the video, please give it a like. Ring the bell for notification. Subscribe. All that good stuff. Tell everybody you know about this channel. Thank you for tuning in. Until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.